just from Lori's introduction, and it gives you an idea of how much I think of Lori. Carl actually said last night or the night before, he said, when you're on the phone with your friend Soham in Colorado and Lori and me, your voice changes. And I really love what you've done with this reading, and I really appreciate being a part of it, especially for the first night, and thank you all for coming. And the doggies too. Oh, one thing, this is not about the dogs. I love the dogs part and applause, but I really would rather you save your heartfelt applause for the end of my reading, because I like the silence in the spaces. I've had a song in my head for 2 days by Kristen Hirsch, and I think I need a little poison. With your bright yellow gun, you own the sun, and I think I need a little poison. And the circus in my head, and the middle of my bed, and I think you need a little poison.
Maybe you should need that edible at home.
Two-stepping to Dolly Parton's Jolene. I'm going to leave. Actually, I want to read something else first. A little connection between Laura Moran, the beautiful Laura Moran, the fabulous Laura Moran, that I actually, for some insane reason, said read first after the arm wrestling. I took serious liberties here, but this is a conjoining or a text jam, if you will, of Her Hawk and My Name of the Breeze, called And Hold Watch for Familiar Wings. Road, and I will scatter gravel and shattered below the tree. Sometimes we'll stay near the branches in from where I've been, spend hours moving to and from moist ground. Love splashed a broken glass dawn on the branches of the tree, and stillness is the name to where I have yet to go. A ghost of a breeze which reflects alone. Our comrade back, leaving cool handprints on the forehead. On the branch's tail in the prism of rain. An oak snag, a pharaoh, exquisite silhouette balancing wings in the dullness of shadow. We, shawled in shadow thought, are stepping closer to speak. Vine to find the black pine where you keen, and the quail sails toward us like a pause. Wings, then your mate, closer to speak, slippery with potential, and the quail who murmurs road is the mate in the same glass, a tramp through brush and horny. A logger's blunder called bridge, of the dead circle steady as a hawk's, but his skin made silent, a slender fungus. A narrow wild place, if it is his, if the numb bones and blood, if forest a tree, then rain a mirror. Flight is a glimpse of God to reel me, to watch rippled circles echo openly, to wind blown by the shoulder. A pair spiraling years above this bluff, gully runoff stream tearing from our hands, learning to breathe through swerving arms and tongue. Rabbit in the median, whose transparent dear bird lies on the dirt shoulder, and all along the midnight road of lovers, the mangled red tail alone. I think that turned out rather well. Two-stepping to Dolly Parton's Jolene, and not stepping on a dog.
The other one.
Planning to go to that bar again tonight as if going to see my man. I took care like never before. I sat down in the shower, I pulled the razor against, and slowly the hair, the stark white skin below permissive curly, the hair slightly darker gave behind a dark green curtain against white skintimate sensitive foam. Awaking, With a scented sage demise, the loofah gloves led, 2 by 2 they led, to what is between. Towards a second visit to that bar. Twice, no, I assure you, that is not what I intend. Back to the neon refraction, wanting to ask exactly just how close your mouth was to mine, but listening to, you could have your choice of men, Jolene. With the careful articulation of legs lotioned, yes, even a small amount on the thighs, wondering, no, not thinking you would go here, although it is interesting to think. If I don't look good in the neon, light smoked and drowning, it isn't because I danced too close. It's for my wanting the mouthful of exactly how. Nick of the Woods. Terribly 19th century American novel, Nick of the Woods. Terribly. You are, as always, something to read. You are a burning arrow in the rain. You are an ambush from the engine's perspective. Peaceful obligation never stops ticking, bomb, bomb, an adverb creeping in detestable woods. You could tell the truth. You could tell you are the advancing Shawnee, the novel one, surrounded yet entirely alone. Tell grandfather's Cherokee grandmother, or his wife's Choctaw great-grandma. Tell yourself there are friends religiously similar and wide. But let's get strung up in the laws of settlements. It will make us feel better. It will be like the half comma the poet sighs his line break. Oh, authority, neither horse nor cow nor dog, you will not break, nor will I. The uproar and collision produced by every gust. Maxims. Imagine a maxim that looks like spring, more personified in the historian's eye for particularity in lilac smells. Now, when origin of time was like this, winter leaves, winter comes again, his story, spring, and the associative year incorporated. Study the year because there was the sensual, the cherry blossom, and the sophist who interpreted the tree would be stripped and the tree would overcome because it was becoming. Look at the way the blossoms freak as they reinterpret and rearrange. Go ahead, pull out your hair for nothing. May night thunder? A historian's obfuscation. Imagine a maxim which admits its loss. My little pieces of paper. I feel like throwing them on the ground. There was a New York writer that did that, and I love that. So I'm just going to do that now, every single day, to make myself feel better about not having all of my pieces in my brain. They are all there.